Hello, welcome, my friends. Welcome. This is Speaking with Judgment, hosted by Jonathan Mathis, the sports judge. Great to have you. Thanks for coming in and checking out what I do. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on TikTok. Portland has welcomed Damian Lillard back with open arms. A reunion with the Blazers is kind of cool in a way and could be a storybook ending. And I say that because his career started there. Portland was all he knew. It's home, home sweet home, and there's no place like it. Think of it as someone returning home after being away for school. You come back home and feel, you know, better. You feel good, even though while being away, life treated you good as you face new opportunities and challenges despite the setbacks and disappointments you've endured. One of the best things you can do to improve your life is learning to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Not everyone embraces the discomfort. Discomfort is a good thing for all of us because it's where you grow, where you separate yourself. The one who push through it, they're the ones who usually win, go on to do big things. Portland left the door open after he left. He returns to a city where he obviously wants to be, a place he calls home. Certainly not everybody was happy with the 9-time NBA All-Star Damian Lillard finalizing a 3-year, $42 million contract to return to the Portland Trail Blazers, a deal which includes a player option in 2027, 28, and a no trade clause. This is a guy who obviously missed Portland. What did he do when he was there the last time? He asked for a trade, wanted out of Portland. And when he didn't get on the team he wanted to go, which was the Miami Heat, he came back crying. And by the way, he was out of his element when he was traded to Milwaukee. And in a way, it was strange, very strange to see him put on a Bucks uniform. It wasn't him. It was very un-Portland-like. If the Blazers, if I'm the Blazers, there's no way I'm doing that kind of deal. That's a lot for a guy who is going to miss all of next season, for a guy who is 35 years old, on the road to recovery from an Achilles injury. He's going to be 36, coming off a major injury. And if you listen to people talk on X right now, people are saying it's a money grab. It does seem like he chose money over championships. Like, you're just like, wow, he went back because he got his money. That's good for him. But now the only ring he'll get is a Chuck E. Cheese ring. You're not winning a championship in Portland. And I think a lot of it is for Dame is he was out of his comfort zone. Portland made him feel wanted, gave him a lot of money. And so he gave in and just decided he would go back. They still had an extra bedroom where Dame can lay his head at night and sleep comfortably and peacefully. There's only one city, one team on planet Earth where he enjoys playing, and that is Portland. And whether it's comfort, money, or family, it's where he wants to be. I can't be mad at him for it. I have always been a supporter of Damian Lillard. I appreciate him. He's a great dude. A part-time rapper, a baller who reinvented the logo shot. There are flaws, but overall, he's a great player, and Portland loves the guy. He is theirs. He was raised there. His career started there, and it's only fitting to watch it end there. Milwaukee kicked him to the curb. He really had no place to go, and Portland was like, yo, you can come home. I'm fully aware he he had nowhere to go, and Portland, you know, wrote him a check. Portland was willing to see if it was possible just because they missed him just as much as he missed them. I just don't think, unfortunately, there were a handful of teams willing to give him what he wanted. It's pretty clear Dame never wanted to be a Buck. The way I look at this whole thing, it's sort of like watching a horrible marriage fall apart, which leads to a divorce, and then a couple years later, you're back together and it's one happy marriage. Is it really a happy marriage though? Or is it just for convenience? It's justifiable to go back based off everything that he has gone through on and off the court. And half of you may hear that it cringe you because you feel like he's chasing money and not championships. And others are going to sympathize with him because rightfully so. You know, he's doing what's best for him. His heart was always in Portland. He has been loyal to that city, that organization, even though he left for a short period. And so what some folks are feeling right now is that this is a guy who requested a trade, wanted out, wanted to go to Miami after his departure from the city. He never really wanted to leave, but things just did not go according to plan. Instead of signing with a contender, Dame decides to go back to Portland. Now we're seeing him run back to Portland. That's why, more than anything, people are calling him out or frowning at him for his return. I don't want to be too critical because, again, I don't think this is a guy who really wanted to leave. This is the thing that people don't really understand. I guess some of you understand. He raised his kids in that city, played most of his career with one franchise, showed his loyalty. The fans love him there. He's a legend there. It's the truth. When you called a place your home, spent your entire career there, it's all friends, it's all family, it's your boys, it's a place where his kids grew up, his kids grew up there. It's all the people you know. So that's what makes me root for him. That's what makes me support his decision to go back. That's my position on it. And at the end of the day, no matter what anybody else thinks about him going back, it's about him doing what's best for him and his family. And if that's prioritizing family over basketball, then to me, that's the best move to go back to Portland. And since he's such a great guy, you like to see him going back to a place that makes him happy. I don't think the money aspect of it is the sole reason he went back, because it's about, when you really think about it, his desire to be closer to his family who still resides in that area. I'm not saying Damian Lillard makes them a playoff team, but he certainly brings some kind of relevancy to a team that can use his veteran presence. When you have an all-star player and a bevy of young guys, a player like Damian Lillard can help with the development of the young guys, like Scoot Henderson, who gets to work with one of the best scoring guards. So, that's a great thing. That's one of the great things about it. Henderson hasn't had a leader like Dame, and obviously someone he can learn from. And when Dame left, the reason he left was because the Blazers failed to build around him. I'm getting paid. I'm back at home with my kids and get to play basketball in a place where it all started. Comfort. That's a big word here. Family. That's another big word. Logistics. That's another big word. Feels like the story was always meant to end where it began. No ring, but a legacy that'll live on. He's a Blazer through and through. He doesn't care about championships, and that's okay. And if he really wanted to, he could have easily chased a ring, but instead he chose to come back home. Portland seems to still love Dame, given how he handled his exit. People are like, oh, he swindled them out of $42 million. He finessed them. And yes, he comes crawling back, injured, wounded, older, and less capable. But what people aren't really talking about is the leadership that he brings to this team. How he can mentor those young guys. By the way, we complain when a player doesn't join a championship team. We make a big deal about a player going where the money is and joining a team that's not a contender. Definitely not a team you go to if you want to contend. But if Dame is happy, well, then that's what matters at this stage of his career. And not everybody is going to win a championship, no matter how good you are. That's just the reality. It's just not meant to be. But becoming an NBA legend will always be for Damian Lillard. All right, everybody. That's all I have for you guys right now. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for rocking with me. Really appreciate it. Love y'all. Without you guys, none of this is possible. You guys are my why, because I love to engage with the sports fan. I love to chat it up about sports. And I love to, do these videos for sports fans. This is what I like to do. We have a good time doing it, and we're going to keep on rocking with it, guys. And I love y'all, but y'all be safe. Y'all have a great Saturday. Hope your weekend is well. We'll talk again very soon. Sports Judge checking out.